Yeah, what's up, North County? We're playing a little Hank Jr., baby. Woo! Right? I got ketchup on my blue jeans that just burned my hand. Bachelor man, I got girls that can cook, I got girls that can clean, I got girls that can do anything in between. I gotta get ready, make everything right, cause all my rowdy friends are coming over to the El Red Rooster tonight.
Yeah!
What's up, Cecil?
Hey, good morning, North County.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
We're rocking and rolling on Thursday morning. We are the day before Football Friday.
Football Friday coming up.
We are there. We're ready. It's Thursday night football.
Yeah, Thursday night football. You gotta have prime time for that.
I know.
I mean, so it's kind of like, only the people that are really dedicated or want to waste their money on prime time Amazon.
Prime time. That is what?
I think it's Amazon. You have to have Amazon.
Not prime time, just Prime.
Yeah, just Prime.
Okay, yeah. I think we got it just because we seem to have all the football games, but it's funny because if things are going to where over the air, you can get like the over the air digital antenna now.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day when you had the antennas, and this and that,
rabbit ears with tinfoil.
They eliminated that, so now you can get a digital. So like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that was the only station or the only way that we could watch. What was it? I think it was Sunday Night Football, which was on like CBS or something like that. But that was the only way that you could do it. So,
wow.
Yeah, Eric. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you awake back there, dude?
Good morning.
Let's see.
Oh, dude, I don't even have my microphone on. I have nothing going on here.
Oh, dude, this is a complete mess. Cecil looks like he just rolled out of the river.
He did.
Pretty much. Showing up late, rolling out of the river.
Cecil.
Jeez.
Hey.
Gosh, am I the only one that dresses up for this?
Pretty much.
Dude, I'm gonna start just wearing just whatever I roll out of bed in. That's what next week when we come in on Thursday, whatever you wore to bed that night, I want you to wear it on Thursday.
Randy, don't lie, dude. You slept in that last night.
Pretty much, yeah. I was just gonna sit there and say, how many times have you woken up in the same clothes you went to sleep in with boots on?
Yep,
with boots on.
A lot of the times I'll kick my one of the boots off, and then I can't get the other one off because it hurts to push off with the toe. Yeah. So I usually wake up with one boot on. So, but if I'm lucky, if it's a lucky night, I get both of them off.
Well, you know the rule: if you pass out with the shoes on, you are game to be chiefed.
Chiefed
is where somebody draws on your face.
Oh man, that's happened a number of times.
That is the rule. So if you pass out and you go down with your boots or shoes or whatever on, you're game to get chiefed.
Hey
and
man,
if you take them off, then you have
you have the shield.
You have the shield.
The shield. The sheeping shield.
Yeah, the sheeping shield. Yeah, because that means you had enough fortitude to be like, okay, I'm going down. I gotta kick my shoes off. If you leave them on,
sorry, dude. I go up until the point the lights go out.
Till you timber.
Right, Eric. Eric knows what that's all about.
I've seen him just kind of fall asleep by the toilet.
Yeah,
just kind of crawls up and just kind of not throwing up, but just crawls up.
Yeah, it's always
just
a fun
in case.
It's always a fun game when you wake up the next morning. You're trying to, retrack your evening about what part did you stop remembering.
Yeah.
What's the little parts you're like, oh, and then you start making stuff up in your head. You're like, oh, did I do this? So then you have to go and find your friends, be like, text, hey buddy, are we still friends?
Where's my credit cards? Where's my credit? Where's my bank card? Dang, my stomach. How come I got all these fast food wrappers next to me? And you end up going to like two or three different fast food spots because you want to get a bunch of different
in and
things.
out, man. Back in the day, it used to be Jack in the Box. The 99, the two for 99 cents on the tacos. Oh. Dude, we used to go through we would go through there and go through Jack in the Box and order like 75 tacos.
Oh
like at 2 a.m. Remember when they were open, late, and we'd go through there, and I mean, literally, we'd have like, one of our kids like drive us over there or something like that. We're like, hey man, we need like 75 tacos, and we want a whole bag full of hot sauce too.
Did they ask you to call ahead?
No, but you know what they did? They made us drive back around one time
because they didn't have them ready.
They didn't have. They're like, hey, can you just pull through and come back around? I'm like, there's nobody behind us. I mean, literally, we drove back around, and still nobody came around. I was like, dude, you guys are crazy. So, But anyways, man, what happened to your Niners last weekend, huh? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's exactly perfect music. Well, that's what happens when you're cheap. So that's the best way to explain it. That's what happens when you're cheap. It's interesting that this year, if you guys have been following the NFL, how many players have held out on signing contracts and spring training and all that to gather more money for their salaries, and rightfully so. They're
they're going for they're pinching every piece,
pinching every penny.
Yeah,
and so it's funny how many have actually worked out. Like the Giants has like 2 players that they paid more money to, and the Giants suck. Sorry, my New York friends.
I'll agree to that. That's one thing me and Cecil can agree on.
I agree on that one.
Unless Bear's watching.
Oh, yeah.
Not when you played Bear.
I got a lot of friends that are Giants fans, and I feel bad for them. And then there's a couple other teams where these people paid all this money, and they're not doing good. So the problem with the 49ers is they had this field goal kicker that was just solid money the whole time, and he was good. He was clutch. But he wanted a lot of money, and they're like, oh, no, we got this young kid who's pretty good, and we can get him for like $700,000. And, he hasn't missed a field goal, and he was really good in college. And he did really good making the field goals when everything was hunky-dory. Well, when you slack into the game, it's, a lot of teams do this. They slack into the game. Hey, we're 5-0, 4-0, whatever they were. And they're like, yeah, we're so cool.
They get complacent.
Yep. They get cocky. You got some players that are injured because they didn't have their full, lineup. And the Browns came hungry, and the Browns are like, hey, our season's not good, but we're feeling pretty good. We're feeling like our number's about ready to be called. And, hats off to the Browns. They showed up and...
Well, in the NFL, I mean, come on. I mean, it's the elite.
Any given Sunday.
It's the elite, to get it like for instance, the Broncos, to get just completely plummeted into the ground, face first, and covered back up with a tarp against the Dolphins is just, it's like you look at the elite players. What was that 70 to 20? 70 to 20. I mean,
7 to 19.
As an elite, you can't get any higher, and to get just smashed like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty. You sit there and go, huh? What happened?
But it just happens. Some people have bad days. I blame the 49ers for being complacent. They didn't. So the point is they didn't sign their clutch field goal kicker. They went with this guy that was cheaper, and I'm not going to say you get what you pay for, but he's pretty good. But he's got like zero experience in like the
Shanahan,
clutch.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, come on.
Let's get a little better. You got to be better than this, man.
Yep, totally. But
your dad would have never done
records. They still have a better record than the Cowgirls, and the Cowgirls almost lost to the Chargers.
No,
like they almost lost. Like, I mean, they really almost lost. And
it was actually a good game. It was actually a good game, and
two bad teams playing
literally
a good
came
game.
came down to the defense at the end.
But two mediocre teams.
Mediocre. That's okay.
Did you see the fight?
Afterwards?
After the
hopefully Eric I can get that.
No, I saw it this morning, but I didn't. I saw the video on YouTube. I didn't see.
So that fight literally
was the best part of the game.
It wasn't a fight. It was fights throughout the whole night.
Fights,
well, there's fights in the stands, and then the one that was after in the concessions area or whatever. It looked like more people got hurt just hitting the ground, slipping all over.
Slipping.
Because you'd see somebody come in with a haymaker and don't even get there, and they'd go flying backwards, or the guy in front of them would turn around and he'd fall before they. I mean, it was just hysterical.
It was hilarious.
I watched that probably for about 5 minutes over and over because I'm sitting there because there was so much stuff going on, and you watch the chick over here kind of start seemed to start at least that video. She came over here and started it, and then some dude jumped in, and then the guy panned over. But it was like trying to fight on a skating rink with no skates.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. The only thing I didn't like about that, I mean, people are going to get mad, whatever. Fans, just remember, it's just a team. You're not out there playing.
No way. What are you talking about?
Have fun. Exactly. But there was a clip where in the stands, this young Cowboys fan, this little punk ass Biash, was
Punk ass.
was beating this Chargers fan, and he was an older guy, and the kid that was beating him was younger, and his head's down, and he's just like 6 or 7 times hitting him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man, you could have killed him, paralyzed him. It's like, for what?
That's why you wear boots to the game, so that way you can take a heel right to their side of their temple.
Totally, but he's he's just the dude's down. He's an older guy. His dude's head's down, and he's just getting hit in the back of the head. And this cowboy friends, and then these guys are just like looking. It's like somebody just take that dude out.
Right.
I mean, it's like, I get you're gonna get in a fight, you're gonna tough you talk smack, you're gonna get bloodied up here and there. But I mean, like, to do him dirty like that, that's like,
oh yeah, well, that's just what it is. It's I'm bigger, I'm younger, you're old, type deal. But I love it when the old timers come back out and just clock them. Just make it
Bob
basically
Barker.
just do the whole thing.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Bob Barker.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Right, wrong. Or who's that guy? I always forget his name. He's the one that was in San Quentin and then came to be a movie star. He's in
San Quentin.
Yeah, he was a prisoner. He's in San Quentin, and then he became
Robert Redford.
No, movie star Danny Trejo.
Oh, Trejo.
Trejo.
Yeah. Well, he was actually in prison.
That's what I mean. He was in San Quentin.
Yeah, literally.
He was in
not
prison.
in the movie I'm thinking the movie San Quentin.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah, I'm like going San Quentin. I'm like, dude, you're like Rock Hudson.
He was literally in prison, but there was a movie where he was, and he's just, don't mess with me. He was a Vietnam vet, and he just schools some people. But yeah, I know. But anyways, yeah, good week football. Nobody's undefeated. The Philadelphia Eagles lost. There were some good games. It's going to be a good season now that everybody's got one mark, one slash in the L column, and then it'll be good to see how the teams bounce back from that. 49ers will be a better team for it because they lost and they have that off their shoulder. Now they're going to know that they're not unbeatable. I mean, they're unbeatable.
They're humbled.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's
humble. They deserve to lose. I mean, again, if you don't go in there thinking that, you're going to slaughter everybody, then you're going to get it.
Everybody's humbled.
Yeah.
Well, it's 7:49 right now. We got to take a break.
Let's do it.
So let's take a break, and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew Thursday edition.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, Thursday morning edition with the El Red Rooster, Cecil Martinez.
Hey!
And football analyst, broadcaster, and sports commentator, Cecil Martinez as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Wow, that's
a lot, bro.
That is a lot.
Yeah, you get a lot of titles.
I know. And I just listen to the XM radio when I head north.
When you drive, huh?
Yeah, it's perfect. They sometimes catch games, the analysis, back and forth, and it's kind of cool. Sometimes they have they do Hall of Fame, podcast, and they talk to old Hall of Famers and who they think should come in, and stats and old timers. They had a really good 2 weeks ago when Dick Butkus died. They had a couple people come on and talk about him, and how he grew up and how he went to a polytechnical school. Like, he grew up pretty rough in Chicago on the south side, and that was just his persona, was just this big guy, and nothing got through him. And then you'd watch the highlights and videos and stuff, and you just see this guy just crush people. And this is back when football was like football, where
that was back in the day,
people,
man.
And he had one bar.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
A crossbar like this.
Yeah,
You guys want to talk to a Broncos fan?
Yeah. Oh, Lori Bryant?
Oh my gosh, Lori, no, Lori, truly, Eric didn't mean that. He
Talking about football, let's talk to a Broncos fan.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori. Good morning.
Lori Bryant, good morning with SLO County News. What is happening?
Good morning. I was so hoping you guys would forget about that.
Oh no, we'll continue to bring this up like throughout the season. So I mean that's worth talking about at least once every couple weeks.
Randy really talks about it every day.
My gosh.
Yeah, I talk about it
that
every day.
That really hurt. Ow. You poked my heart.
Well, hopefully there's no more of that ever again.
Oh, gosh. This season is already over for me. We've got a ton of advisories this morning. We have a dense fog advisory past the grade.
Okay.
We have a high surf advisory on the beaches. We have heat advisory for everyone else.
Right.
And then at 10:19, don't forget it's the big shake. So drop and cover and hold.
Oh yeah.
Then I guess last night at 3:30 in the morning, alert thing went off and it started talking to people, and that was a test. It scared half the county for that. So. And that's pretty much it. We had a small fire in Santa Margarita. We had a couple accidents yesterday afternoon. And so that's pretty much it. Like it's every advisory we could have today, we have. It sounds like.
Well, and then you have a lot. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of people out around. It's gonna be into the evening. Cocktail hour is gonna stretch into the the wee evening since it's gonna be like 8 degrees today. So you're going to have that summer weather into the evening, everybody's cooling down, but it's still in the high 70s, low 80s type thing. So
yeah, that's going to be, I mean, it just sounds like, I don't know if summer's ever going to end. Oh, and good morning, Cecil.
Good morning.
Yeah, we don't know if summer's going to end. Like I said, every day we basically just tell everybody to bring your flip-flops and your rain boots just in case, because we never know what the day is going to hold. And a jacket and a tank top.
Yeah, bring your hoodie in the morning, and then after that, get ready to straighten your shorts.
Right? Well, awesome.
That's pretty much it. So that's my report today. Just be aware there's a lot of advisories. Don't forget at 10:19, it's the shake, drop and hold. And I'm sure everybody's on edge if they got woken up at 3 a.m. in the morning. So, it's just been a weird week.
So what was that, 3 o'clock? I'm trying to refresh what I was doing.
You have it's the app that's called My Shake, and it's supposed to help you. Like, it actually worked the last quake, like 5 seconds before the actual earthquake hit. My phone went off and said there was going to be an earthquake. But I guess at 3:30, I slept right through it. I guess a little voice came on and told me there was a test going on, and it rattled half the county because, like, how many people want to wake up to their phone talking?
That's weird because I was up on the computer at that time and I didn't hear anything.
It's like, hey, buddy,
do you have
there's
the
an
app?
earthquake.
Oh, you have to have the app for it.
Yeah. It's a really cool app. It's called My Shake.
Okay.
And everyone should get it. It actually, the last real earthquake, it actually did alert us that there was an earthquake. It told us it thing went off and you knew that there was, it was like a second warning, but
gotcha.
Something was going to happen. And then all of a sudden it happened. And so it's a great app, but apparently at 3:30 this morning, they did their test and it woke up a lot of people.
Gotcha.
And I guess a voice came across, so that made it a little. I mean, I would have freaked out if I would have heard a voice in my bedroom at 3:30 in the morning,
right?
And it wasn't somebody I knew.
Gotcha. Well, cool. Well, that's happening today, so everybody be ready for that. Here this morning to be rattling and rolling.
10:19. All right.
10:19.
10:19. Be ready.
Awesome. Well, Lori, we appreciate you calling in every morning and filling us in on some North County news and some happenings and some local information like the Rockin' and Rattling and Rollin' app.
Thank you, Lori.
Hey, just one more thing real quick. Yesterday was the anniversary of Justice for Christian, where Paul Flores finally got convicted. And I don't know if you guys heard the podcast, Your Own Backyard. I'm not trying to promote anything. He didn't get paid a dime for this, but he did a closure thing, not really a closure thing, a semi-closure thing with the family. Very good and well-written, podcast on the family for Christians. So if you were following Christian Smart, and you can listen to the podcast, it's heartbreaking. You need tissue, but it was just beautifully well done.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Well, cool. Yep. That was I heard that was a really, really good podcast. My daughter followed the whole thing. So, and she's excited. She's actually a co-host with me. We're going to be getting the gentleman, the detective, I believe
Cole?
that solved it.
Yeah, Clint Cole.
on here.
He's a Templeton boy.
You used to try to get Christopher on there. Got an amazing young man. Without him, I don't think that case would have went where it did.
Yeah, crazy. Well, glad they have closure on that.
Yep. Have a wonderful day. You guys be safe. Get ready to drop, cover, and hold. And other than that, I don't have any incidents so far on our side, so let's just be careful.
Sounds good, Lori. Thank you again, and have a great day.
Lori.
Bye, Lori.
Take care.
You
Don't
guys
forget
have a
your
wonderful
shorts.
day.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News, 29,000 followers and growing. Good job.
Super cool.
Good job.
Super cool.
You know what's funny is my alarm went off. It's my alert. I had an alert go off this morning at 2:30, and so that's why I've been up since 2:30 because I couldn't go back to sleep. But my wife's like, "Why is your alarm going off?" I'm like, "I don't know," And so I sit there trying to go back to sleep. I can't, so I said, "F it, I'll get up." So I put in my alarm, my reminders that today's like the big, like, do you remember Point Break with
Patrick
Swayze
and Keanu
and where it was the big storm, the 100-year storm, at the very end. And so that's what today is supposed to be because of the swells, because of the storm down in the Gulf. It's supposed to be massive waves today, so I was going to go out there and boogie board.
I want to know what this thing said in the
You
morning.
don't boogie board. You don't,
I was going to boogie.
He's
You
going to be
gotta
with a
boogie
cowboy,
with your toes in the water and a
cowboy hat,
cocktail in your
cowboy
hand.
boots.
Well, I only go out as far as I can touch, though. So
That's not even where the brakes are, man. That's not even where the good waves. You got to paddle out with the sharks.
no.
And then catch the big ones.
No way. But yeah, so that's what my alert was this morning. So I'm thinking, maybe that was it. Then I remembered that I did the other thing. So
Yeah. I know you guys don't really talk about national news, but one thing on national news that made me think when this Paul Flores and Kristen Smart, because I remember when I was going to school, that was a big deal. Yesterday, the main suspect for the Natalie Holloway disappearance, Jordan Vandersloot, whatever,
right?
He admitted that he killed Natalie Holloway.
That's so crazy.
And the only way that he got busted and he got back to the States is because he tried to extort the mom for money, for $250,000 to tell her where the body was and da-da-da-da-da. And then she gave him $25,000 and then he tricked it off and never came up. So then he was already in Peru for killing some, rich person's daughter in Peru, and he's serving 20 years. So the Peru government said, okay, we'll let you have him for a couple weeks and bring him to the States, and he could go to trial there. And he did, and he got busted for these things, and then bring him back. So he's got to go back to Peru, finish his sentence, was like 20 years, and then after that, when he's done, he gets extradited back to the States to finish out his prison sentence.
Just kind of just save everybody some money.
Swing them.
Everybody save them money, save them time, save all the unnecessary cost. Man, that's just
swing them.
Make it simple.
Yep, make it simple.
Make them hang.
Just a swinging.
Yeah. Wow, we're going to old school country today.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, we got some cool things in the North County this week, yeah?
We got all kinds of stuff going on.
What do we got?
We got tons of stuff going on. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got, let's see, the new Tascadero Chipotle is opening up.
Ooh, bomb.
Okay, so you know where that's going?
Yes, it's going where the old A&W Reaper is out on
Old
41.
A&W, correct.
That place is good.
So, but it's gonna have the first of its kind. It's gonna have a drive-through. So it's gonna be
called.
called.
Because they had a drive-through.
Right, it's gonna be called the Chipotle Lane.
Chipotle Lane.
Chipotle Lane. So the new Tascadero Chipotle opens a new location in Tascadero. They opened it up yesterday. Wait, today's Thursday. Day before yesterday, the first San Luis Obispo location featured the Chipotle Lane. Chipotle lanes are drive-through lanes where guests can pick up digital orders. While there are many Mexican restaurants in the area, one Tascadero resident told What's Up North County, it's great to have a new Chipotle branch in the county. I know it's kind of controversial, but it's nice to have something quick and simple. And for me personally, some Mexican spots that have more plant-based options are really cool. So the new Chipotle restaurant is open right across from McDonald's on Morrow Road, right in the old A&W location, right there, and you can just drive in and drive out.
I like the burrito bowls.
Yeah,
pretty good, yeah.
I haven't been to Chipotle because I always forget about the one in Paso.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just whenever
right next to Jamba Juice, man.
Huh?
It's right next to Jamba Juice.
Yeah, but that place in Panda. You know, you got
yeah,
Panda right
too.
there, but it's such a cluster right there with cars. You know,
Shitty parking.
So
Horrible parking.
Huh?
Horrible parking.
It's terrible parking. But I did find the whole digital thing, so I've ordered stuff through Panda. You know, because the boys liked Panda. You know, and I like the little noodles. You know, from Panda Express. And so you always have to sit there and wait forever. You know, you get
the line's atrocious.
line. But you can order right online, pay for it, and then walk to the side and pick it up. And I did that last time that I ordered. I was like just cruising in. Oh, it was awesome. It was perfect, man. So, and then last night, where we go last night, we went into Walmart. Jennifer ordered some stuff from Walmart, and I'm like, you know, walking into Walmart. And I'm thinking, okay.
Wally World.
Yeah, you know, because you always just sit there and gander around different places. You're like, oh, I need this. And then after you buy it, you realize you didn't need it, type deal. But we went in the back and they put it in our car and we left. So it was like so there's things that come out of COVID was, you know, the whole deliver your stuff. You can order online, deliver it, and you don't have to go inside.
You know the best thing that came out of COVID?
What's that?
You can get cocktail drinks to go.
I think that's always been something.
No, you'd never be able to do cocktail drinks to go. You can literally order cocktail drinks to go. That's the coolest thing.
So, Cool Hand Luke's had a special during COVID. It was 4 burgers and a 6-pack of beer for $45.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
I wish I'd known about that.
It was their Wrangler burger. So you could get four Wrangler burgers and a 6-pack of beer, any beer you wanted, any beer that they had, should I say, for $45, right? And then for $15 more, you could get 2 more burgers and do a 6-pack with a 6-pack. And I think they still have that. But you can put together, like I got some Modelo's once. You know, I got some Coronas. One time I did a variety pack with all kinds of different ones. They're like, oh, we don't have a 6-pack of Modelo's, but I'm like, okay, what about this? Do you have 2 of this, 2 of that, 2 of that? They're like, yeah, all right, cool. It was all the same price.
Wow.
$45. So, like I said, Cool Hand Luke's, that's another good go-to place for, North County. Quick, easy. They're open at night. They serve, cold beer. So,
cold beer.
Pretty good.
Cold
I haven't
beer.
been to Cool Hand Luke's in a bit. Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, we're there. Matter of fact, probably there tonight.
Yeah, I heard you're a local there.
I'm very much a
legend.
local there. Yeah,
you go in there. Hey, the usual, Randy. The usual.
I've met some pretty cool people there too.
I'm sure.
I met this old rancher out in San Miguel, and I forget his name, and I promised myself I wouldn't forget him because he knew my dad, and I think my dad hauled some stuff for him, billions of years ago. But just an old timer, and he was like in his, it's probably his late 70s, type deal, and I'm just like, this guy's here, he's partying, we're partying together. Him and his wife were there, me and my wife were there, and it was just, he just immediately started talking to us,
Wow.
Because that's the old, the old rednecks around here. I mean, everybody's a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
So you go to a location with your spouse or whatever. You don't just sit there and hang out. You're like, hey, baby. Hey, man, what's up? And then you move on. You're like, okay. But you party and hang out with everybody.
That's the beauty of the North County. That's the beauty of living in this area. You know, most people know each other, and you get to talk to the old timers, and that's like the coolest thing when you get to talk to the old timers, because you know, as they get older, they start remembering. They're a little looser in the lips. They'll tell you, you know, different things about different people or just events that, you know, that has been eating on them, and you know, you don't really get that in the current news because now everything's current about the, you know, this building going in here, the development. It's really good to chat with the old people. It's always wealth of knowledge because, you know, when they go, that knowledge goes. So
100%.
It's kind of crazy. What else is going on in North County?
You know what? What's going on in North County right now is we got to go to a commercial.
All right.
So it's 8:07 Thursday morning. It is football Thursday, pre-Friday football, and we got to go to a commercial. So we'll be right back to the morning.
Right back.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew Thursday morning. We are here with the El Red Rooster, Taco, Cecil Martinez. And we are talking all things North County.
That's right.
We talk some other stuff. We got talk some football stuff, talk some national news, which obviously the most nationalist news that we could be talking about right now is the war.
Oh, God.
You know, I mean, holy crap. You know,
that's literally holy crap. It's a holy war.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, and you got, you know, Biden goes over there literally, everybody canceled their meetings with him. Nobody wanted to talk to him, so he flew all the way over there for nothing and had a 90-second speech and then flew home.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there's a lot of this. Is not as simple as that. I wish it was, Randy, but it's not. He went over there to show his solidarity with Israel. That's our biggest ally over there because that's a whole big topic. The reason why the other countries canceled the meeting is there was a bomb or a missile or an explosion at a Gaza hospital. And the Gaza hospital was a place where they were treating patients and people sought refuge. And they canceled the meeting because there was an explosion that killed a bunch of people. And of course, you know, one side's blaming one side's blaming the other.
Right.
And so they're like, hey, you know, we don't want to meet with you just in case, you know, Israel, the country that you're supporting, you know, bombed the hospital. You know, and you don't know exactly what's going on, but when I listened to the news articles last night and the different analysis that came in there and from think tanks, they were saying that it appears that it didn't come from Israel because the type of missiles that they use cause a certain type of damage in the aftermath.
They also have video
craters.
footage.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah,
craters, secondary explosions, all these things. And the trajectory doesn't make sense. So they're saying that it more than likely is a
Well,
Hamas.
they confirmed that this morning. They confirmed this morning that it was a Hamas's misfire when in their own
missile.
air.
That they were,
Yeah.
Throw a missile.
So, I wasn't quite sure, but that's just it. So,
Yeah.
that's why they canceled it. And in reality, you know what? I mean, bottom line, folks, hey, religion's religion. You know, if you believe one thing, I believe one thing, Randy believes one thing, Eric believes everything. Just have respect, man, because God created all this.
Did
so,
you just
know,
say that I believe everything?
He believes everything.
You believe something.
But you know,
believe
but you know what's
everything.
crazy?
You
Is
just have to have like respect. I mean, everybody's religion is different,
Yeah.
and religion is personal. You're not going to beat into submission. Like I'm never going to beat in the sense Randy's head that the cowgirls are no good. I mean, that's like his religion. It's
but look,
never going to happen.
he's still promoting propaganda by saying cowgirls.
Cowboys, cowgirls, whatever.
It's discriminating against the cowboys, and he's trying to make me say, feel better, but he's on the same side, hurting me.
You're hurting?
You're hurting people.
Do you want some tissue?
Therapy.
You're
I think
hurting
we got
people.
some I think we got some tissue.
But you know what's crazy is look at all these universities. You know what I'm saying? It's like so nuts to where, we already knew like a lot of these different universities, the way that they kind of breed. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going off like crazy right now. It's just different protests. I mean, what else do you expect? And the universities aren't doing. There's several universities, Berkeley being one, not doing anything about it. You know,
what can they really do? In fact, San Francisco had a bunch of students yesterday walk out and protest. And so what are you really protesting? It's not that, what are you going to do? I mean, you got these countries and they're doing it to self. So like Hamas is sitting there
right. They've been
shacking up.
fighting for like a billion years.
Yeah, but they're shacking up in the residential areas and saying, okay, cool, amongst the, the regular people. And it's just like, I just feel bad for the people of Gaza. I mean, the kids, the families, the moms, the grandparents that are just trying to get their milk and their food and the bread and they got nowhere to go. And then, and then you can't bring in aid. And it's just like, hey, come on, guys. We're in the what is it? What year are we in? We're almost in 2024. We've survived the pandemic, people. Like, give us some aid.
We survived the world. Like, I mean, this was going to take out the whole world. This was worse than nuclear war going off on every continent.
Yeah, it's just sad. The bottom line is just the whole thing is just sad, and then it's just the mentality is like you did this to me, so 20 years later I'm gonna get you back, and that mentality is just.
Well, we don't know where it's going to go.
I know. I just hope it goes in the right direction and it ends soon. It's just like, come on, what are we killing people for?
Yeah,
for
but
what?
it's not. Unfortunately,
no, it's not.
Those guys they'll fight till the death. So
till there's nobody around.
Yeah, and then it's just a cycle.
Yep.
But so anyways, so we've got our own local stuff going on here.
Yeah.
So we've got Paso Robles police makes an arrest here recently.
Is that with a 100 gun bust?
Yeah, it was pornography.
Child porn.
So last Thursday, Paso Robles Police Department, good job, Paso PD.
Yep.
Served search warrants at 2 separate locations to recover evidence related to possession of child pornography in the block of Aerotech Center Way, Paso Robles or Cardinal Way. During the execution of both search warrants, detectives reportedly recovered numerous electronic devices, over 100 weapons, and many were illegal assault weapons. Police made 2 arrests of the weapons of child pornography charges: John Rockford Jones, 65, and Corbin Rockford Jones, 19. So I'm assuming father and son on suspicion of possession of child pornography around 1 a.m. last Friday. So good job, guys, man.
Yeah, good job.
So
that's a lot of guns.
That is a lot of guns.
I was checking them out. I'm like, ooh, do I have that one? I don't have that one. I don't have that one. I need that one.
I mean, they got some. They've got some revolvers. They got some dirty Harrys.
Wow.
They got some mags.
That's a lot of guns.
Looks like they got some 45s. They got some shotguns. They got.
I bet that other table in the back has all the good stuff.
The ARs. Yeah, you got
30 round mags right there on the right.
Yeah, a couple.
Got some snubs.
Wow.
Oof.
Crazy,
man. A little BB gun. That must have been for Corbin.
Yep. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Sean Frazier. He's a local guy. 4Q Cattle Company right there. He does custom, he raises cattle and then he does custom meat packages for beef. Sean Frazier, 4Q Cattle Company, North County guy. He's been around for a while. It's one of my favorite cool shirts. So yeah, Sean Frazier, 4Q. Hit him up if you need some beef. And this Saturday, the El Red Rooster is going to be at an event.
Yeah, where are you going to be?
In Tascadero Hay and Feed is having a tractors, trucks, and something.
Kind of like
to get the information. And they're having like a band. It's for the monies goes to a nonprofit.
Yeah, is that one of Brandon's
Brandon's
deal?
Yeah, we picked it up last minute to help him out. 10 to 4.
I thought I saw you yesterday talking about that. I thought he was talking about his barbecue one that he's doing out at Estrella's.
Yeah, I think if I go to that one, I just want to eat.
Right?
I just want to get the barbecue. I don't want to do any. I mean, there's times where like, and I've been, it's kind of getting towards the end of this barbecue season, and it's time for some good barbecue.
Remember that guy that was across from you during their tacos?
Yes.
Do you
Lompoc.
you still have contact with that guy? That guy had. Remember that, Eric?
I can't remember what he had, but it was delicious.
Dude, it was the
brisket.
Yeah, it was the
right.
smoked brisket that just melted in your mouth. It was so damn good.
And it was sweet. And it wasn't.
And it was the first time that he'd done that.
Yeah. Guy has talent, but I think I had like 6 tacos. It was good. I mean, I love my food. I love my tacos, but it's always good to get different flavors.
Well, but that one's different.
So
I mean,
good.
that's a different, but it's a barbecue style.
Yeah, it was good.
And it was delicious.
It was good.
Man, I'm starving.
Starving Marvin. What else we got? I'm sure
Yeah.
we got some local pumpkin patches going on.
Yeah, we've got, obviously, as Lori mentioned, we've got the Shake, Rattle, and Hold going on
10/19,
today.
right?
So residents, businesses encouraged to participate in the statewide earthquake drill. Shakeout Day is held annually on the third Thursday of October, following the Federal Emergency Management Agency's National Preparedness Month in September. Jeez. Individuals and communities throughout the San Luis Obispo County will participate in the Great California Shakeout Earthquake Drill, held annually on the third Thursday. During the self-led drill, participants practice how to drop, cover, and hold on. Endorsed by emergency officials and first responders, a safe response to an earthquake is to, if possible, drop where you are, hold on onto your hands and knees. The position protects you from any knockdown or shaking, reduces the chances of being hit and falling by flying objects. Cover your head and neck with one arm and hand. If a sturdy table or desk is nearby, crawl underneath for shelter. If no shelter is nearby, crawl next to an interior wall, stand your knees, bend over, and protect your vital organs.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
And hold on until the shaking stops under shelter. Hold on to it with one hand and hold on to the other with the other and kiss your sweet ass. No.
Let's just be careful.
Yeah.
Gotta do.
There was a.
I don't think I've ever jumped under a table. Like, we've only had a couple earthquakes,
Dude, the bomb drill. Remember the bomb drills when you were kids? The earthquakes, get under the table, and then back when they had Atomic Cafe, it was
bomb drills.
Yeah, well, they had
Soviet Union era or what?
No, but they had. So you did the Atomic Cafe. You'd watch it in a kids, folks. In case of a nuclear fallout, cover your head and get under a desk.
Right.
As a wave of radiation comes through. But yeah, we'd have to get under desks. We'd have to do the earthquake drills and get under desks and stuff. I can't remember if we had bomb drills. This is the early 70s, but yeah. Speaking of earthquake alerts, yesterday when I was in San Francisco working, we got an earthquake alert. Just blowing up everybody's phone in the office, and they're like, we're on the 6th floor, so they're like, we gotta go. So it's perfect. I could go get some bagels and a coffee. But there was an earthquake yesterday, a 4.1 in northwest Sacramento.
Oh, no
an hour
kidding.
north of Sacramento, Ilston. So I don't know, some little inlet on island. But yeah, there was a 4.1 earthquake, and everybody's like, everybody's phone blew up, and the get out of here is like, sweet,
Go home?
No, it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good of an earthquake.
No,
it wasn't like where we get to go home kind of earthquake.
No, but we did get to leave, and yeah, that was cool. I mean, if it was a good one, I would have had to said, I need a cocktail to settle my nerves.
You know what I'd like to know, or I'd like to have somebody in and talk about, remember back in the old days when after, it was probably after probably the Pearl Harbor maybe, when they did the whole blackout where like the whole nation would black out for nighttime. So that way, they couldn't see where everything was at to bomb, in case of nighttime, bombings and stuff like that. Can you imagine living in that time frame? Oof. That would be kind of wicked, man.
Really wicked. In fact, which is really interesting. I mean, a lot of people know this, but the Japanese were coming up and down the coast, and they sunk a freighter out of Avila Beach.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And it's still, in fact, a couple of years ago, they were talking about the oil in it is about ready to, because it's got a sea life for the steel. They're saying that it's going to, eventually burst, rupture, and the oil's going to come out. But they did sink a ship there, and then they're up and down the coast. I think in San Francisco they'd have the batteries and stuff. And that's why the government pays so much money and tries to keep Highway 1 open, because that's the road that goes up the coast. But yeah, they're out there.
That's
and then
crazy.
Even in the East Coast, I mean, I know my grandfather was, he was doing covert U-boat patrols back, the early part of the war in the late 30s, early 40s. He was, that was a deal. Like they were trying to come. I mean, they had a huge Nazi rally in New York. Like they organized it. I mean, it was here. They had this huge Nazi rally, American flags and Nazis, and they were trying to promote that vision, Hitler's vision, in the United States. And obviously, as things progressed, it didn't go so well for them. But I mean, there was back in the day. There's a lot of
crazy times, man.
Things, man. Even now, it's crazy times.
It's like we're circling back around, man.
Oh man,
it's
like
crazy. What's once was has become history and circle back around, man.
Everything's full circle. I mean, look at mullets. Back in
mullets
from Nazis to Japan bombing us to mullets.
Neon clothes.
Neon clothes, Nazis. I mean, mullets. Yeah, back in the day when we were in school, mullets were around, and then they became a faux pas, and then now there's like kids got mullets again.
They're back around.
I want parachute pants to come back.
Oh, MC Hammer. The MC
parachute
Hammer.
Pants, kangaroo shoes.
Yeah,
that you can put your quarters in.
Reebok pumps.
They still got those, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They still got Reebok pumps?
I don't know.
I tried them. They never made me jump any higher, man.
No.
It sucked.
No, that's because you had to get those shoes that have that little spring on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Those running shoes. So
something.
Well, that's it, man. We're out of time, brother.
Yeah. Real quick. Who's the Atascadero playing? Who's Templeton playing? Who's Bearcats playing this Friday?
I don't know. I haven't checked out all that stuff. I think Templeton's got Morro Bay this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So Templeton's hosting Morro Bay. I think Atascadero is probably.
We'll find out more tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
So go Eagles, go Bearcats, go Greyhounds. Good luck this weekend and all the other sports that are out there, cross country volleyball. What other sports are going on? Good luck, local high schools, and have fun.
Yeah, make sure you tune into What's Up North County Morning Brew tomorrow, because we're going to be on location with Coach Crow in Templeton, and we'll be in Atascadero with Coach Vic Cooper as well.
Sweet.
So we will be in the Dog Pound and the Eagle's Nest tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, bright and early. Early. Well, right on, brother.
Yeah,
thanks for coming
man.
in again.
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
Where everybody can catch you downtown today?
Yeah, we'll be
Start
there
at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll be there 11. We might be closing early because I'm on babysitting duty, so we might be just open to 11 to 4 today. Tomorrow will be 11 to 6, and Saturday we'll be down at at the Tractors, Trucks, and Coolness.
The Tractor Show. The Tractor Show at Atascadero Hay and Feed.
Yep, 10 to 4.
Right there off of Traffic Way.
Yep. Yeah, internet's kind of slow, so sometimes it doesn't work. Technology is not there. But North County people, until next Thursday, stay cool, stay safe, and go out and enjoy this beautiful weather we're blessed with, and just be good humans.
Eat some tacos.
Eat some tacos.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County Morning Brew. And as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite and Pest Control, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Borhone Auto Center, Paso Robles Furniture, and Kennedy Club Fitness, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Veux-tu danser avec moi?
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember,